Hey Grim, this is your tutorial. Um, this is Vegas Movie Studio HD Platinum 11, basically the latest version. I'll show you how you can do a bit of default editing stuff. This is some footage I took off my cat. Right. I don't like this bit because she doesn't look at the camera and everything. So at this point I'll try to attract her attention, and then around here I'm gonna cut the video to be the beginning. Right, I'll stop the video because I want to be very accurate where I want to cut the video. As you have your arrow keys on the keyboard, the up, down, left, right, the left and right, you can, that's this little thing here is where the video is at the moment. You can click left or right to go forward or backward frames wise, if you can see. I like this bit. I'll cut it here. You cut it by clicking S. You can see, makes this cut here. Now you can draw this here. This is, well, this is stuff I don't want. I click it, press delete, and it's gone. I'll drag this over here somewhere. I don't want to make it too long. Let me see. You can, by the way, you can press space and it starts the video and it stops. So by pressing space now, it starts running. Alright, all this. Goes back to where he was basically, as you can see. Alright, I'll stop it here, which is about 20 seconds I guess. I'm gonna cut it again and say I don't want to use this big stuff. I'll press delete and it's gone. This is the footage I want to work with. Alright. As you can see, the light came from the right, and it's quite how to explain this? The lighting is too much. It's too light. It's kind of small flares coming into the camera, the lens of the camera. So I want to change that. I want to make it more colorful. I want to make it a little bit darker. I can use that very easily. If you click on video effects down here, you got a lot of effects you can add. One of the most important, and you basically want to use it, especially if you want to make your videos where you show your face. If you got poor lighting or whatever, you can change that a lot within this application software. There are two options. Say at this point I want to cut the video again. I press S. Oh, I'm wrong. Say I want to cut it here. Press S. It makes two pieces of footage of it. Let's say this is where you filmed yourself inside, as an example, and this is the piece of the footage where you filmed yourself outside. Two complete different lighting setups. There's two ways of adding that color correction to your piece of footage. You can put it on a track, and which makes it count for the whole bit. Let's say you're gonna make a video later on. It's about 5 minutes, and it's from the same spot. You don't change. Your lighting is constantly the same. You can add that color correction by dragging it. You can add it to your track. But if you got two pieces of video, one inside, one outside, or you go somewhere, it doesn't matter. If they're different lighting, your one inside, which is a bit darker, you have to have certain lights to make it like. They usually is darker on the inside, lower lighting, etc. So then you want to put color correction on your inside footage and another color correction on your outside footage, so you can make them, you can change them both to your liking. In this situation, it's two pieces of footage which are the same. There is no difference between these two. So I'll grab the color correction and I'll just drop it on my track. This should open. You can see that this has been added to the video track of this track, basically. Alright, I'll put the video thingy here so I can see what I'm editing, what I'm changing. Let's say, let's change saturations. You're English, so you know what that is. That's how deep you want your colors, obviously. So it's kind of light, so I want to make it a bit more colorful, not too much. I think this is good. Alright, your gamma. See, this is overlighting, as you obviously see. I want to make it a bit darker. Your gain, like this, and your offset. I like it now because the whiskers are really seeable and looks really good. You can change colors, the field to you can make it more red, you can make it more blue. You can change this to however you like. This is like this. It's really small changes. If you go full out, it's ugly. Anyway, this is how I like it, and I'll check the video. See what a big difference it was with before. This is how it was before. This is how it's now. So color correction is a really important thing to use, especially if you're underlighted or overlighted. You can change these things with your color correction. Alright, so you know how to cut videos. I'm gonna give you a few tips, other tips. I want to fade in and fade out the video, so I'm gonna make it the timeline a bit bigger, which basically you're on the timeline and you use your mouse, the middle mouse button, to scroll down and up you normally use, and I now use it to extend the timeline so I have a bit more room. It's the same amount of seconds, so that doesn't change. It just changes the width of the timeline. It makes it more bigger. Basically, I want to fade in now, so I'm gonna use this fade offset. Basically, if you go to the top left corner, you have this fade offset. I want to bring it, you drag it into your video, and I want to make it a second. That's about a second. I want to do the same with sound. I'll do the same as for a fade out. 1 minute. 1 second, I mean. And again a second. So when I watch it, it fades in. Runs, as you can see, it doesn't notice anything about that cut at all, and I'll show you in a minute how to make sure that is the right thing. Okay, I like it the way it is now. Say you have two pieces of footage. If you leave it like this and you play it, hold on, come over here. Play. See, there's a black bit where there's no video, so you want to make sure that is nicely together, so you have no black bits in your footage. So what you want to do is click this with your left mouse button, drag it to the other one, and as soon as you see that blue glow, you know for certain that they're together. So if I go here again, play it. You don't see anything about that cut. Okay. I think that the sound is too hard because I'm on the background doing stuff which I shouldn't do, making videos obviously. So I want to bring down the sound a bit. She doesn't make any sound, so it's not really that important. And I want to add a bit of text in the beginning. So I'm gonna go to media generators, titles and text, or legacy text rather. One sec, what's going on? Oh, it's not responding. And there it is again. Legacy text. I'm gonna make something, I think, with shadow. So I'm gonna drag that to my timeline. I don't want it to be there from the beginning, but after a couple seconds I want it to fade in. If I drag this here and I click on the timeline where this text is, you'll see it appear as well. So what I can do, I wanna not make it, let's see. Alright, I want to make it about that size, but I want another, let's see, maybe this one. I like that one. So I'll remove the sample text obviously and make Kira of it. Let's say Kira the cat. Just make something silly as an example obviously. Yeah, I think I'll make it a little bit bigger. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, now you click the tab placement. If you click this with your thing, you can, again with your arrow keys, to the left, that's a bit more here, to the left, and down. I want it to be in the corner. Alright. I want to add some, oh, it's already there. Okay. Some shadow makes it come off the platform basically. Alright. As you can see, this is a default 10 seconds, and I don't want it to be so long. I'll give you an example. If I play it, it's there for quite a long time. I don't want it to be so long. I want it to be shorter. So what I can do is go to the right under bit, and you can see a square with 2 arrows. If I click now and drag it to about, let's say, can I click 4 seconds? Oh, doesn't matter. Let's say I want to make it about this. I always double check to be sure. Yeah, that's nice enough. And always when I put text in, I want it to fade in and fade out to make it look good. So again, I'll go to the top, make it a second, and a second here. Let me check it. As you can see, it fades in nicely, and now it should fade out. That always looks good. So in general, I'm now happy with my video. I might want to add some video thingy after it. So I said made by, anything you want basically. Yeah, this is kind of the basic way I make my videos. So this should do it. If you've got any more questions, be free to ask. This is your master audio, by the way, so you can put it up and lower, obviously. Yeah, like the video. You can see the color correction. Huh? It's light here and the way it's here. It's a huge difference. So that's a quite an important tool. Yeah, that's about it. I hope this helps you, and I'm looking forward to your videos. If you want, like I said, if you want to know any other things, just let me know. I don't know everything, but I'll help you any way I can. I hope you enjoyed this and learned something from it, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.